Hi, my name is Louis. I'm the Managing Director of CryoSave South Africa. Welcome to the CryoSave Lab. We're going to take you through a tour of this intricate process today.
Once the baby is born, the blood that is left from the umbilical cord and placenta will be collected and placed in the specialty kit provided by your stem cell storage provider. This kit will be couriered to the laboratory where the following intricate and delicate procedure of processing your stem cells occur.
Firstly and most importantly, a blood collection bag, and secondly, cord tissue collection tube containing the baby's umbilical cord tissue. So these two items will go through a weighing process and a barcoding process, and the data will be entered on a database and stored. The blood will then continue into a blood processing area, and the tissue will go through to the clean rooms. In the clean rooms, the tissue will be cleaned, sterilized, and they will be prepared for the next step, being cryopreservation. The next step would be that we take the blood to the processing area and we connect your baby's cord blood bag to a processing kit that will allow us to process and extract the baby's stem cells from the whole blood that's provided. Alright, now that the blood bag has been attached to the processing kit, the next step would be that we attach the kit to the processing CPAX device.
The blood bag from the collection kit then goes into the blood processing area where it will be processed, enabling the extraction of the stem cells.
So prior to the collection of this cord blood, the mother has undergone several tests to establish the safety of this blood prior to processing. The processing of the blood will be carried out by laboratory technicians. So today we have Sam here who's going to be entering in the data into the system. Okay, so now that the blood bag has been attached to the machine and the barcodes in the machine has been programmed, we're going to start the machine, and you will see that the machine is going to open up the certain valves and it's going to draw the blood inside the machine. Once it's inside the machine, the blood is going to go through a process called centrifugation, where it will spin the blood into its different layers.
This state-of-the-art technology separates the blood into different layers.
The machine, using an optical eye or a laser here, will look at the different layers that are passing through the tubes, and it will separate the specific layers that we're looking for when we're doing stem cell extraction from the blood. The first layer that will come off the blood is called plasma. You'll notice that plasma is an almost clear layer of the blood. So this is your plasma now that's starting to flow through the tubes. The plasma is pushed back into the original collection bag, which is treated as a waste bag. The second layer of the blood that is extracted is called the buffy coat. It's the buffy coat that's the important layer of the blood that we're looking for, as it contains the stem cells that we're looking to extract and cryopreserve in this process. It's added a portion of the plasma to the final bag. The buffy coat is now being put into our final bag here. So the total volume of the buffy coat will be 20 milliliters. So the original collection bag, the volume that was collected during the birth, will be concentrated down into 20 milliliters for transplant.
A report is printed summarizing the information for later referral.
Each cord blood that is processed on the CPAX device will get a protocol summary like this, and this gives us certain information that we're going to need to provide to the transplant physician when we're doing a transplant.
The final bag is now ready to get the cryoprotector added in preparation for cryopreservation.
this is where we've got the buffy coat now in our final bag. This bag will be removed from the sheet machine and it will come over to the next step of the process. This is one of the most technical, complex and dangerous steps in the process. We will need to infuse into these separate bags now of stem cells a cryoprotectant or an antifreeze, if you like, to protect the cells during storage. So similar to when a can of Coke in your deep freeze or something like that explodes when it's frozen, it's because moisture expands when it's frozen. And we want to prevent that process from happening with the stem cells. On this cool mix machine, this plate is cooled down to a specific temperature which in turn cools the blood down. And this blood needs to be at a specific temperature before we can actually infuse our cryoprotectant chemicals to the blood. Once the cryoprotectant has been added into the different bloods, these bags will be transferred to the next stage where they will be overwrapped in an additional protective bag.
The blood is then transferred to a bar-coded aluminium cassette, ready to be stored at ultra-low temperature.